What's up, yo? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy, Smack. T-Rex versus Cortez. T-Rex versus Cortez. Smack URL. 2-minute battles don't work. Yeah, I said it. T-Rex versus Cortez. Smack URL. 2-minute battles don't work. You know what I mean? Just as both of them niggas is, Cortez, like, he, of course, the short end of the stick in each of his rounds. Like, as he is heating up, heating up even more. His time was up. You know what I mean? It's, for some reason, it's 2-minute rounds, but for some reason it seemed like Cortez rounds were shorter than T-Rex, even though they were both 2 minutes, but for some reason they seem shorter. But 2-minute rounds, these brothers need to go for at least 4 to 5 minutes a round, like, you know what I mean, so they can get the rocks off. But I'm gonna break down bar for bar. I'm gonna break down round one. And Rex opened up like with this line. This nigga been trashed for so long. I figured in a couple of years he can make it. You know what I mean? Real, a little sarcasm in it. You know what I mean? Crowd laugh, He said some nice shit in the first round. Like, you'll find his brains AWOL like a runaway. You know what I mean? You'll find his brains all over AWOL like a runaway. In other words, you find his brains splattered all over the place. You know what I mean? What else I like about T-Rex's first round, like, kill him in a charity match. You know what I mean? In other words, I kill him for free. It ain't getting cost nothing to kill him. And I like what Cortez came up with in this round. I'm known for torture. This hammer, hereditary. That's a crime disorder. Well, let me break that down to you, my brothers. This gun is shooting off is natural. You know what I mean? It's going to shoot off at you naturally. That's what he's trying to say to us. It's going to shoot off at you naturally. And that's a crime disorder. You know what I mean? This gun's got a disease. You know what I mean? This gun's shooting at you naturally and it's got a disease. That's a crime disorder. You know what I mean? This gun's got a disease. But you know what I mean? But overall, so good battle that first round. You know what I mean? What else I like what Cortez said, right? And yes, I broke down these bars. You know what I mean? What else he said in that first round? Yes, we want smack, but you're all gonna see a total slaughter. In other words, I'm gonna annihilate Rex. That's what he's saying in the first round. I'm gonna annihilate Rex. You feel me? I'm gonna annihilate Rex. That's what he is saying, brothers. You know what I mean? My battle rap fans. You know what I mean? There's anti-T-Rex fans or there's anti-Cortez fans. That's what he's saying. That's what they broke down out of the first round. You know what I mean? What else I like to say? You got an enemy 4. I guess he'd bring the enemy at norm 4. You know what I mean? And at norm 4 he got an enemy. You know what I mean? At norm 4 he got an enemy. You know what I mean? He bring the enemy at norm 4. He'll bring his own enemy to norm 4 at the other battle norm 4. You know what I mean? Bring his enemy there. That's what he's trying to tell Rex. You know what I mean? What else? He said, the enemy at norm 4. You getting the hot thing. I'll give my enemies 4. You know what I mean? In other words, I'll give you 4 shots. You getting that hot thing? I'm gonna give you 4 shots. You know what I mean? So that's my synopsis. And also he said, you look like Michael Black's son. You know what I mean? Michael Blackson. In other words, the guy's name Michael Blackson. You look like Michael Blackson's black son. That was like a hard punchline right there. Then he said, this, round 2. You know what I mean? So that round there, I would say, that round is hard to debate on that round right now. You know what I mean? Because they both came hard in the first round, so I'd say the first round debatable to me. You know what I mean? And broke down these bars for y'all. You know what I mean? Then we ran into Ron 2, of course. You know, I know you like some of you like Ron 2. What Cortez had to say in Ron 2. You know what I mean? Let me show you what Ron 2 Rex came out. Cortez the kind of nigga that's mixed up. He don't really belong to a crew. But looking around to get picked up. In other words, he's lost, you know what I mean? He's looking for a crew, he's looking for friends, you know, he's looking to be a part of a gang, he's looking to try, you know, fit in and all that, you know what I mean? You nobody to somebody kill you like a big song. Your death was refreshing. Nah. It took, in other words, it's like when Big died, his music got more popular, you know? And in other words, he's trying to tell Cortez like your death will be, you know, will be good, will be refreshing to people, like, you know what I mean? So he jumped at him in that way. Yeah, boy, I like what else T-Rex said to him. Niggas find a God when you finally put a bullet in him. In other words, once that bullet goes in him, he kills him, puts it, you know, that's when he finds God and is dead. You know what I mean? So he ripped in him, you know? Oh, there's other line that I'm gonna drop. Bullets going straight in you, direct deposit. In other words, how you put money in a bank account, well, these bullets are going straight in you, just like how you put money directly in you, just like how you put money in a bank account. So, you know, that was my second round analysis, you know, of T-Rex's boss. You know what I mean? Round 2. Nah. Cortez came up round 2 nice too. Let me break down. Yes, I wrote down my boss and broke them down. Or you anti-Cortez or anti-T-Rex battle rap fans or anti-Jamal Hassel reviewers. You know what I mean? But you know, it's healthy that you comment below, keep the dialogue going. You know what I mean? But check this out, round 2. Round 2, you know, Cortez came out. They get V-Live, but it's Mayweather. I'm at Fatburger. I'm a black T.I. You know what I mean? They get bullets live. In other words, Mayweather at Fatburger, and I'm a black T.I. You know what I mean? In other words, 2 things I read out of that, he could be saying it's a black T.I. or he's getting black T-Rex's eye. You know what I mean? Then he said what else I like, he said, this nigga Liz Harlem ain't been fucked this hard since Cat Stacks. You know what I mean? So those rounds were pretty good, that second round, you know what I mean? So that second round was pretty good. Cortez came out, you know what I mean? Came out fighting, throwing some nice rounds, you know what I mean? That 2-minute rounds weren't good enough, like, you know? But the second round, T-Rex came out, you know what I mean? Like I said, T-Rex second round was like, it was off the hook, you know what I mean? Clip empty, give him a combination like a padlock. Then he said some lines like, Bobby Brown show, bunch of food is clapping. In other words, a bunch of old people, you know what I mean? Bunch of food is clapping, blah, 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 blah. That's what I got out of that, bunch of food is clapping, shots ringing off, clapping at Cortez. You know what I mean? No, this round 3, like, Rex came out pretty good. You feel me? So you got rounds 1 and 2, now round 3. Rex came out. Forensics don't know you by no name when you're dead. They know you as dead man. You know what I mean? So when you're dead, you know, you're irrelevant. Nobody, you know, knows you like that. Forensics don't know you, or they didn't label you as a dead guy. In other words, you're dead, Cortez. You know what I mean? Your boy said, Cortez, I was the one that gave underground glory. You know what I mean? I inspired the underground. That's what Rex is saying. You know what I mean? I inspired the underground. You know what I mean? Through me, a lot of people got that foot in the door. You know what I mean? I'm inspiration in the underground. So that's what he means by he's the one that gave underground glory. You know what I mean? He's the prince of the underground. You know what I mean? Well, check this out. Check this out. He told Cortez you couldn't get a win on a breezy day. So in other words, he's telling Cortez you couldn't even beat me with breeze helping you. In other words, you'll never beat me. That's what it's telling you. Couldn't even get a win on a breezy day. You'll never beat me. That's what it's telling me. You know what I mean? Because if he can't get a win on a breezy day, you'll never beat me. You know what I mean? But overall, yo, I like that run. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you my breakdown of Cortez's bars of that third run. Cortez. He was getting some hit. That's when he said, son. He said, oh son, shit popped off. They started cracking my head. That's when T-Rex jumped up, pushed King Shine off the bed. That was a pretty sick line too. You know what I mean? You know, that was a nice line. Like, you know what I mean? Came an opening. You know what I mean? The crowd he had a lose. That line was humorous too. The crowd was laughing to that too. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was an intriguing battle. It was a good battle overall. But the 2 minute rounds, that don't work. You know what I mean? So T-Rex versus Cortez, smack you out, 2 minute battle rounds, don't work. You know what I mean? Just as both of these guys are getting the rocks off, it was time. But it seemed like what I said in the beginning, that Cortez's rounds were getting shorter. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna leave you with this last line. What Cortez said to T-Rex. Get you smacked for 500 on some daylight shit. You know what I mean? But you know, I broke down that, you know, I get you smacked for $500. You know what I mean? It's either he's saying, I know the first part, get you smacked for $500, broad daylight, or on some daylight shit like Daylight the battle rapper, smacking people. You know what I mean? For money. That's the two things I got on the deck. But you know, that's my synopsis and my review of that battle. You know, comment below, say what you gotta say. If you got a curse, go ahead. You know what I mean? If you don't like the video, just say it. And this is what it's about. Dialogue. Blessings. T-Rex versus Cortez, smack your out. But hey, guess what? I want you guys to know these 2 minute rounds don't work.